Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to Accelerate Your Business with TikTok with I Know How, where he will be sharing with you how to take your business or even your career to new heights. So it's good to see you. And one of the things that you will notice is that when it comes to events and our trainings over here in iSUMMIT, we are highly interactive, and we do it for a reason. The reason is because if you're just sitting there and just listening into what we have to share with you, research has shown that the amount of information that you're able to retain is a mere paltry small little 10% only. But if you actively participate in the questions, the answers over here within the chat, and if you physically participate as well, then you're able to increase your retention levels up to 50% or even more. And, because we have taken our precious time to be here with us today, I want to make sure that every single one of you get the most out of this session. So good to see all of the participation coming in right now in the chat. I see Jeevan Job welcoming everybody to the course. We've got Lena joining us from Malaysia. We've got Jessica joining us from New Zealand, and as you can see, we have an international community over here. So it's good to see all of you joining us right now. So how many of you are actually active on TikTok? Type in one if you're active on TikTok. If you're not, type in two in the chat. So I would like to have a gauge on where everyone is at when it comes to TikTok. Are you currently using TikTok for your business? Are you active in it? Oh, I'm seeing a lot of twos coming in right now. Two from Nick, two from Haslina, two from Lena, right? And Jeevan John, not active as well, right? So, well, you're definitely in the right place, as we'll share with you. Why is it a great opportunity for you to tap into the power of TikTok, and not only to scroll through and consume content, but to grow your businesses as well? And out of curiosity, how many of you have a business? If you have a business, type in one in the chat and share with us what industry are you in. Okay, type in one in the chat and share with us what industry are you in. Because what we like to do over here in our community is we love to learn more about each other and to help support each other's growth. And when you share with us what industry you're in, when Aino comes on board, he'll be able to tailor make and maybe give you some examples of how you can potentially use TikTok to better serve your specific brand, your specific niche. So we've got Haslina, who is into stockbroking, and then we've got Jeevanjot, who is in textile and fashion. What about the rest of you? What business are you in? Lena, who is in consulting. Oh, good to hear, Lena. And specifically, what sort of consulting are you in? Do share with us within the chat. And how about the rest of you? Are you in business? If you're not in business, type in two in the chat and share with us. What is your job or what is your role, perhaps, and then and what industry you're in as well, and we can share with you how is it that you can tap into the TikTok opportunity that's available here with us today to start making 5 figures, 6 figures, and even potentially 7 figure sales. Right, not bad for a side hustle if you're looking at it just for a side hustle as well. So I see Anne, who is doing a food business as well. Okay, great. So you'll keep it coming within the chat. We would love to see what industry you're in, and then of course I know we'll be able to better tailor make this session for you. And one of the things that you notice on the screen shared with you right now, we will be diving in not just about TikTok, but specifically we are going to talk about TikTok live streaming and share with you what are the baby steps to tap into TikTok live streaming to be able to grow your sales, to be able to reach new clients, and essentially grow your business. And I see Jason is also into fashion as well. So good to hear that, right? Yes, Jeevan George sharing. We are in similar industry. So before we begin, would it be okay for me to just briefly share with you about myself and also our company here in iSummit? If that's okay, give me an okay into the chat if that's okay. All right. Thank you, Jeevan George, and thank you, Rial. Thank you. Yes, nice to meet all of you as well. Yes, do connect with each other over the chat. So, for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Ching Yu Tan, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of iSummit. I've been in the speaking and training industry since 2012, where I've had the great opportunity to travel all around the world, reaching hundreds to thousands of lives globally. And here's just some of the images of some of the events that we've conducted in the past, including here in Malaysia and over here in Vietnam. And one of the things that you notice from this image here is that throughout all of these years, we have always had an international community, right? And we love bringing people together, and that's why we conduct retreats, we conduct plenty of live in-person training sessions as well. So not only are we online, but we are offline as well. And not only that, we do offline at scale also. One of our largest events is with over 7,000 people in Vietnam, and it is featuring this gentleman right here. How many of you know this man that is on your screen right now? Type in his name if you know who he is. So we had the great privilege of hosting this gentleman over here for the very first time in Vietnam to speak in front of thousands and thousands of people. And of course, his name is Sir Richard Branson. Exactly the case, Jessica. And thank you for sharing within the chat, right? So our platform here in iSummit, we host, we go all around the world. We look for the best speakers within the industry. We not only look for people who are really charismatic, they can share their message or share their stories, but most importantly, we want to find experts who can truly create a lasting impact for yourself, your business, and essentially to help transform your life. And of course, with COVID actually forced us online during the COVID era, and that actually helped us expand even further throughout all around the world. Because when we were doing physical events, we were mostly around the Southeast Asian region, covering Malaysia, Singapore, the Philippines, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, and then we've also done India, the UK, US, and even in Europe as well, right? But when COVID forced us online, we managed to spread our wings even further and truly cover all corners of the world, right? So this is just some example of our community, and of course, we have our very own studio here in Malaysia as well, right? And for those of you who are in Malaysia, if you have interest in visiting our studio, or maybe potentially even being interviewed by us, stay within our community. Who knows, we may find you next to interview. So over here, this is us here in iSummit. And just a little bit more about us here in iSummit, we also do conduct corporate trainings as well. So if you're in the corporation, or if you're in an SME in business and you contribute to the Humans Resources Development Corporation, we can conduct trainings for you as well. I myself am an HRDC certified trainer in Eastern Malaysia, and then we've got Schneider Electric, which is a billion euro company when it comes to electrical engineering, and also Celcom DG, which is one of the largest telcos here in Malaysia. And most recently, we've also conducted the training for the leadership team for Watson's Malaysia as well. And I've also been featured on Malaysia's #1 business station, BFM 89.9. One of the topics which I'm really passionate about, other than marketing and sharing with people about business, is AI as well.